Hey Matt, did you get off work yet?
Yeah, I just got home as a matter of fact. How about you? You chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool?
You betcha. I've been spoiling myself like a princess lately. Don't get me wrong, I still make sure to keep on top of things around the house. Simple stuff, at least. But I spend most of my time doing sweet FA.
If you're chilling out, you're happy, and if you're happy, I'm happy, babe. You'll have the job of your life on your hands when you give birth to our baby boy. So I want you to relax to the max until then. Get in as much you time as possible, okay? That means doing stuff you enjoy. Within reason, of course. I don't want you doing any backflips or going on any roller coasters, but well, yeah, you catch my drift.
Don't worry, I don't have any backflips or theme park trips scheduled for the time being. I've been knitting little sweaters and hats for the baby. I even made a sling to wrap our little bundle of joy in so I can still be mobile while keeping an eye out. To tell you the truth, every day is a blast lately.
Wow, you did all that? Why don't you prioritize yourself instead of the baby for a change, eh?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is what I enjoy doing the most, so in a way, I am. Thank you, Matt. I know your mom and dad were opposed to me going back to my folks' place for a home birth, and I really appreciate you bringing me out here. It's all thanks to you that I'm able to relax and take it easy like this.
Don't mention it. Besides, it was never their right to decide in the first place. I know how hard living with my parents can be at the best of times. The last thing I wanted was them giving you a hard time while you were pregnant. You must be sick of my mom with the way she constantly barks orders at you, right? I couldn't have you putting up with that anymore. Especially not now we have our son to think about. You know, she's complaining that she has to do the housework herself now you're gone. The idea of her backside to clean the place up so far out of the question for her that she actually hired a housemaid.
Really? I guess it is a big house. I feel like it'd take a whole day to clean the entire place.
Right? And who was it who forced you to do just that all this time? I want you to know that when you come back from your folks' place after the birth, you don't have to lift a finger. I want you to carry on relaxing and taking it easy for a while. I'll tell Mom to carry on hiring the maid.
But Matt, I'm your wife. Is she really gonna be okay with that?
Don't worry about my mom. We were only ever supposed to be living with my parents for 2 years. Once you get home after the birth, those 2 years will almost be over.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, please go ahead and talk to her. I mean, it's not like I mind helping out, but I'm not sure how useful I'd be if I had to juggle housework with raising a newborn baby. So I think it's better I just focus on our son. Lord knows I'll have my hands full. Of course, I'll still do little bits here and there.
Sure, babe, just do whatever you can. And don't demand too much of yourself. If she ever says anything to you, I want you to let me know immediately, okay? I mean it. Don't hesitate. I won't tolerate her causing you any more trouble than she already has.
Thank you. Just hearing you say that, it feels like a weight's been lifted from my shoulders.
Man, they really did give you a hard time, huh? They never listened to a word you said, and they stopped at nothing to get you to do their bidding. Things are gonna change big time when you come back. Oh yeah, guess what they started doing after you left? Trying to come up with names for our baby, my parents. As if it's their God-given right.
Huh? Wait, what? Your mom and dad are coming up with names for our baby?
Right? To quote my mom, don't trouble yourself with coming up with a name, dear. Me and your father will take care of it. They never shut up about the baby being the successor to our proud lineage and family name. You think we were aristocrats in freaking medieval Europe. Don't worry though, there's no way I'm letting them get their way.
Of course not. The baby's name is important. It's only natural we're the ones who decide on it.
You said it. Anyway, how long is it now? You must be less than a month out, right? I can't wait. I wonder what kind of boss and our son will grow up to be.
Don't get ahead of yourself, sweetie. He's not even here yet.
I can't tell you how excited I am, though. I feel like a kid at Christmas again. I hope it takes after you and not me in the looks department. Come to think of it, it's probably for the best it takes after you personality-wise, too. You are super kind.
Why so self-deprecating all of a sudden, sweetie? Our son will be perfect whoever he takes after. Because he's ours. Besides, you're the kind one.
Kind to you, maybe?
Nuh-uh, you're kind to everyone. Oh, sorry, it's almost supper time. I gotta go.
Sure thing, babe. Enjoy.
One more thing, Matt. Thanks for putting so many hours in at the office for me and the baby. I want you to know we appreciate ya.
Where did that come from?
I think it every day. It's only right I let you know. I'm so happy I married you. You're so kind and thoughtful.
Hey, that's my line. You're not just kind either. You have the patience of a saint. Not many people would have what it takes to tolerate living with my parents. But don't think you have to go out of your way to carry on having anything to do with them once we move out. What really matters is mine, yours, and our baby's happiness. That's our real family, right there. Oops, sorry, babe, I'm hopping on. You should go and enjoy your supper.
Got it. Okay, sweetie. I'll text you later.
Hello there, Chrissy. How's the baby doing?
Hey, Elaine. The baby's doing great. He sure is energetic today. I feel like I have a little drummer in my belly. The doctor said he's growing healthy.
I'm glad to hear it. I can't deny you giving birth out in the middle of nowhere at your parents' house worries me though. Are you sure this is a good idea? It is really an appropriate medical environment to be giving birth in. It's such a shame. If you'd have just listened to my sagely advice and had the birth at the reputable university hospital I oh so kindly recommended, you'd have nothing to worry about.
You say it's in the middle of nowhere, but the facilities out here aren't too shabby, you know? There's a general hospital nearby. All the reviews I read online were 5-star. Apparently, they're amazing in emergencies.
Even still, I'm not sure you can seriously compare it to a university hospital in the big city. A countryside general hospital seems like a lousy environment to me. That boy in your belly is the heir to be our proud lineage and family name. We'll be in a lot of trouble if you don't bring our little treasure into the world safely.
Obviously, that's what I want too. But no matter how thoroughly you plan, the unpredictable will always find a way to happen. I'll love my son no matter what.
It must be nice having such a nonchalant attitude towards everything. That child will be the successor to my husband's company. I really wish you'd start treating the situation with the gravity it deserves.
Excuse me? Surely you don't know that yet. He hasn't even been born yet.
Irrelevant? What on earth are you talking about? Of course it has to inherit the company. Matt refused to take it on himself, so who else does that leave us? All my husband's hard work will have been for nothing otherwise. It's your child's responsibility to clean up after the mess his bungling father made.
But me and Matt will support our boy in whatever he wants to do. Who are we to try and force him down a predetermined path against his will? If he grows up and decides he wants to inherit the company one day, then great. But there's no guarantee of that happening, so I can't promise anything, and you shouldn't expect me to either.
The child could have everything. Just think, the path to company president riches, renown, prestige, all laid out for him before he's even born. Who in their right mind wouldn't jump at the chance? Apart from my useless wet noodle of a son, of course. Ugh. Listen, Chrissy, I won't bore you by going on and on. But the bottom line here is that you're to raise that child as the successor to my husband's company. It's to receive a special education for gifted individuals from an early age. Surely you and my son don't object to that?
To be honest, we haven't even thought about what kind of education we're gonna give him yet. First and foremost, all that matters to us is that he's born safely and in good health.
Ugh, the horror. Ugh, what did I expect from a high school dropout? Oh, do forgive me, dear. I wasn't trying to insult or criticize you. It's just that you have to remember that unfortunately, this child will inherit your inferior low IQ genes. That means we have to offset the damage as much as possible by providing it with an elite, first-class education as early as we can. You understand that, don't you?
Don't worry, Elaine. I understand exactly how you feel about me and my educational history. But me and Matt will decide on how to raise the baby ourselves. Because he's our child.
Huh? I've never heard anything so ridiculous. Do you even think before you send me this nonsense? Take a look at my son, for heaven's sake. He was able to go to a top-class college and enter a major global company thanks to the elite parenting and education I provided him with. Most people would kill for an opportunity to receive this sagely advice of someone as knowledgeable as me. The only reason you have the financial security to be able to live like a lady of leisure as a stay-at-home housewife is because I raised my son into such a fine example of a man. Are you aware of that?
Yes, Elaine.
And that's not all. We need to discuss the child's name. Me and my husband have been doing some thinking. We decided it's going to be called Matthias.
What? Elaine, please forgive me, but me and Matt have agreed we'll decide on a name. After the baby's been born and we've seen its face.
You've agreed to do what? What's wrong with Matthias? I think it's a delightful name. It's classy, dignified, has an air of tradition, not like these ridiculous trendy names that seem to be in fashion these days. I read about someone calling their girl Coconut in one of my magazines the other day. Can you believe that? Matthias is a normal name. What's the problem?
Please don't misunderstand me here. I think Matthias is a really nice name. But Matt's name is, well, Matt. It's too similar.
Duh, we chose it precisely because it's similar. You imbecile, my son's brilliant, but he has personality problems. We plan on raising little Matthias as Matt II, this time without any of the defects.
Wow, you plan on doing what? That's not fair, Elaine. Matt and the baby are different people.
That may be so, but it's the child's duty to make up for the failures of his father. He'll be everything my son is and more. Think of him as a kind of replacement.
A replacement? I'd really appreciate it if you stopped talking about my husband like he has something wrong with him. And if you could stop thinking of my son like he's some tool to be manipulated and used for your own gain. That'd be great. No one's perfect, me and you included. And for better or worse, our son has the right to walk his own path. It's not our place to deprive him of that.
Gah, I've had it with you. How dare you answer back to me, your mother-in-law, you little bitch? Do you have any idea who you're speaking to? Who the hell do you think it was who approved yours and Matt's marriage in the first place? Lord knows you're an awful match. You should be thanking your lucky stars I was so kind. If you insist on being so downright impertinent and refusing to show me the respect I deserve as your mother-in-law, I'll have no choice but to rethink my decision.
Wow, Elaine. I'm sorry if I upset you. Will you please calm down? I understand how you feel, but we don't think it's fair to decide on our son's future before he's even born. Besides, he's mine and Matt's son, not yours.
Good grief, you really are an irredeemable moron. All you need to do is give birth, half-wit. Leave the rest to me and my husband. You clearly don't have the intelligence or common sense to raise him into the fine example of a man he could be with mine and my husband's guidance. So just do as you're told.
Look, I'm sorry. But when it comes to my son, I won't back down. Me and Matt will raise him as we see fit, and that's final.
Oh, that's final, is it? You think you're so clever, don't you? What on earth has gotten into you all of a sudden? I always knew you were an idiot, but I've never known you to be this darn arrogant. I always thought you were a respectful, quiet girl. I must finally be seeing your true colors.
Huh?
What benefit do you possibly think a blithering moron like you could bring to your son's life? How dare you talk back to me? Does your arrogance know no bounds? How much do you have to ridicule your aged mother-in-law before you'll be satisfied?
I'm really not talking back to you or trying to upset you or anything. You gave me your opinion. All I did was give you mine back. Is that not allowed? I wasn't trying to ridicule you, not at all.
That's called talking back. You were still in diapers when I was raising your husband, you insolent little upstart. Do you have any idea how much more I know about children than you? I hope you know that beyond giving birth, you serve absolutely no purpose to this family. If you want me to acknowledge you as my daughter-in-law, then I suggest you tread very, very carefully and do exactly as you're told from now on, because I'll be watching you like a hawk, girlie.
Chrissy, you awake?
Yep, I'm still up. What's up? Did something happen?
I know this is really sudden and what I'm about to say will shock you, but I want you to listen carefully.
What is it?
You need to stay at your parents' place after the birth and never come back here again. We can't let our son anywhere near my mom and dad.
Huh? What the? Why would you say that? We can't let our son live with your parents? What's that supposed to mean? I don't even... I'm giving birth the day after tomorrow. Wait, did your mom and dad say something to you? Is that where this is coming from?
My parents didn't say anything to me. Listen, I was speaking to the maid yesterday. You know, the girl my mom hired who's always over cleaning the place. Anyway, she told me something. Apparently, my mom and dad are planning on stealing our baby.
Stealing our baby? How? There's no way I let that happen. I'll never let anyone take my baby.
Yeah, my parents are fully aware of that, but think about this. How would you stop them if you felt so ill you were physically incapable of looking after him?
If I fell ill. But I'm fine. All of my medicals came back clear.
They're planning on turning you into their own personal slave when you come back. Apparently, they're gonna overwork you as much as possible so you reach breaking point before our 2-year stay with them comes to an end.
What?
Not only that, but they're gonna subject you to unending torrents of verbal abuse. Day in, day out, until you're not just physically broken, but mentally too. Then they're gonna report you to Child Protection Services, claim you're unfit to be a mother, and request custody of our boy. Basically, as soon as you come back after the birth, they're gonna cancel the maid so they can palm off all of her duties, and then some onto you. To the point that you're so broken, drained, and worn down that you're no longer capable of looking after yourself, let alone our son. At which point they're gonna swoop in and make their move on him.
Oh my god. Are they really that desperate to get their hands on our boy? I mean, I know they're pretty passionate about wanting him to inherit your dad's company. But this crosses the line.
I know it does, babe. I'm so sorry. It was a mistake to ever let them move in with us. I only did it because my mom said she'd give us a blessing on the marriage if we moved in with them for 2 years. But you know what? We never needed a freaking blessing in the first place. She can disappear into a hole for all I care. And she can take my nasty, abusive dad with her. I'm so sorry for everything they put you through.
Don't be silly, Matt. I agreed to move in too. It's not like you forced me. It was a 50-50 decision. She's your mom, and I wanted her to acknowledge me as your wife. We did this together. It wasn't just you, so stop blaming yourself, okay?
In any case, my mind is made up and my will is resolute. We won't have anything else to do with them after this. They'll be gone from our lives forever. I was reluctant at first, but I thought we'd come to some kind of mutual understanding eventually after living together for a while. But looking back, I know now I was kidding myself. I was naive to think they could ever change. From now on, me and you are gonna focus on nothing but ourselves, the baby, and our happiness as a family. And screw anyone who tries to get in our way.
I'm with you, honey. I want you to know that we'll always be a team, no matter what. There's nothing I won't do for my baby. I'll stop your parents getting their hands on him if it's the last thing I do.
Chrissy, when will you be coming back from your parents' house? Hasn't it been long enough already? I thought you were supposed to be coming back last month. How long do you plan on lazing around on mommy's and daddy's dime? I'd also like you to tell me why you've been ignoring my messages and calls. Go on, explain yourself. What's with this rebellious, impertinent attitude of yours?
Mom, it's Matt.
Huh? Matt?
I'm with Chrissy.
Ah, yes, of course, I remember now. You told me yesterday you'd be going to see her today. In that case, I want you to pass on a message. Tell her to start fulfilling her duties as your wife. As things stand, she still lives with us. We've managed somehow or other up till now, but things will start getting very difficult for me and your father if she doesn't come home soon.
What do I have to say to make you understand? Chrissy isn't your personal housemaid.
I never said she was.
So why did you force her to spend every waking moment doing the housework for the best part of 2 years, huh? And if that wasn't bad enough, you always yelled across the house and summoned her like you were some kind of queen, making her wait on your hand and foot, ordering her to make you teas and coffees and take away your dishes when you got done eating. To top it off, in spite of the fact she was cleaning the entire house every single day, you never once said thank you.
Everyone knows it's a bride's sworn duty to serve her in-laws. Some people might call it old-fashioned or archaic, but it's tradition, and traditions are important.
I know exactly how you feel, Mom. I just don't understand it. I have no intention of letting you carry on, forcing her to be yours and Dad's slave.
Don't talk silly. Me and your father would be lost without her helping out around the house. She's your wife, and as your wife, she has a duty to serve you and your family like her life depends on it. Stop going easy on her and bring her back to this house this instant.
Mom, me and Chrissy won't be coming back home.
Excuse me, what did you just say? You won't be coming home? What's that supposed to mean? You mean you're staying with your parents for a while?
No, I think you'll understand exactly what it means if you take a look at our bedroom. All of our stuff is gone. We're done living with you.
Wait, what? How could you? You wouldn't. You can't. You can't just decide to move out without mine and your father's permission. Who do you think you are?
We can and we are, and that's not all. We're cutting off all ties with you and Dad and Mom.
Matt, you stop this nonsense at once. We are your parents. You're our son, our only son. You can't do this. What's your father supposed to do about his company with you gone?
Not my problem. I'm sure I can find someone talented enough to hand it over to. Why does it have to be with me in the first place? I've been with a different company for nearly a decade now. How many times do I have to tell you I have no intention of inheriting it before you understand? I'm at my wit's end, Mom. You left me no choice because you refused to listen.
In that case, hand over the child. Me and your father will raise that boy into the greatest CEO there ever was.
No chance.
No chance. Yes, exactly. If you go through this, me and your father are going to have no chance at finding a suitable successor. Don't do this to us. We can't let the company leave the family. All of your father's hard work and his father before him gone, like dust in the wind.
That's for you and Dad to deal with.
Why, you little ingrate. Do you have any idea how hard your father worked to maintain and develop that company? How much blood, sweat, and tears went into this prosperity and success?
I know how hard he worked, and I think he's nothing short of incredible for it. But that has nothing to do with me, and nothing to do with my son.
Of course it does. It has everything to do with you. Without the money your father made with that company, you wouldn't have become half the man you are. The company gave you everything, and you're about to let some outsider get their grubby hands on it?
So what? I'm done doing as I'm told. Ever since I was a kid, I did nothing but follow your orders, like I had no will of my own. I went to the middle school, high school, college, grad school you wanted me to go to. I learned the piano, trumpet, went to calligraphy classes, trained karate, and took private leadership tutoring. All because you and Dad wanted me to, I tolerated it all. I didn't complain once, but as soon as I told you there was something I wanted to do, you repudiated me. You mocked and ridiculed me so badly that eventually I lost the courage to even tell you I had dreams of ambitions of my own.
Look, son, I accept it. Maybe you did have to tolerate things you didn't want to do from time to time. But if not for that, you wouldn't have grown into the brilliant, successful man you are today. Me and your father worked hard to ensure you'd lead a happy life. No, you forced me to do things I didn't want to do against my will.
Of course I'm grateful that you raised me, but what you did was wrong. It's time to stop treating me like a sacrificial lamb to your own failed ambitions. As long as you think the way you do and act the way you act, we have no intention of letting you see your grandson.
Tell me where you are, right now. We need to talk.
No chance. We're somewhere you and Dad have no hope of finding us.
Tell me where. If you refuse to tell me, I'll have no choice but to drive to your office and ask your boss. I wonder what he'd think of that. Is that what you want, Matt? Is it?
Do what you like. I don't even work there anymore. Just try not to kick up such a fuss that the cops have to come and arrest you.
What? You quit your job? At that major global company? You quit? When?
Yep.
Actually, this is great. There's nothing stopping you from inheriting your dad's company now. The more I think of it, the more pleased I am. The timing's perfect. If you agree to take over the company, we'll give up on the child.
I'll never listen to another word you say. Goodbye, Mom. This will be the last time we ever speak.
Wait, what? Matt? Hold your horses, young man. Just wait.
Hi, Elaine. It's Chrissy. Matt just gave me back my phone. I wanted to say goodbye for the last time.
Chrissy, please, you have to make my son see sense. He'll listen to you. You're his wife. You're a mother now. Surely you understand better than anyone how much pain what Matt's doing is causing me.
For sure. There's no denying it. This must suck like hell for you. But I respect my husband's will. It's a shame that you never did end up giving us your blessing, but even still, we don't regret anything. I know it won't be easy, but do your best to forget about your son and grandson.
Chrissy, just wait. Please listen to me. If you agree to come home, me and my husband will buy you anything you want. Anything at all. How does that sound? Not only that, but you'll never have to do any housework anymore. For as long as you live. You can laze around on the sofa all day eating Cheetos and watching soap operas for all I care.
Do you seriously think any of that sounds appealing to me? Don't treat me like I'm an idiot.
Chrissy, I'm begging you, please. My husband will be furious with me if you go through this. I think you already knew this, but he gets violent when he's angry. If he finds out you and our son pulled a vanishing act, my life is over.
So let me get this straight. You're saying I should sacrifice my son and husband's future to make you happy? You should know that my family is the only thing in this world that matters to me, and you and your husband are not a part of it. We're never coming back there.
Please, Chrissy, please. I'll never say anything else about your son's education. You can raise him however you like, I promise. We'll cover all of his tuition fees. Please, I'm begging you, just come back. You have to come back. What will it take for you to give me another chance? I'll give yours and my son's marriage my blessing. I'll acknowledge you as my daughter-in-law. Please, just come back.
Are you serious? You plotted to steal my son, for crying out loud. You're not my in-laws. You're nothing to me. You can keep your blessings to yourself. My only priority from here on out is to build a happy home full of smiles and laughter with my husband and son. The likes of you and your husband have no place in that. After that, my in-laws panicked and embarked on a frenzied quest to track us down. But apparently they gave up a year later when they heard we'd moved abroad. Newborn babies are allowed to fly after 8 days, but the flight would have been long, and we didn't want to put our son through any unnecessary stress. Which is why we continued living incognito in the States until he was 6 months old before escaping overseas. The word escape might be a little misleading, but the reason we actually left the States was for Matt's new job. I heard the in-laws completely lost it when they realized they'd never see their son or grandson again. They showed up at my folks' place begging for information on our whereabouts on countless occasions, and Elaine's face was all bruised and swollen every time. I can't tell you how relieved I am that we managed to escape from Matt's violent, controlling dad and his subservient lapdog of a mother. The biggest irony in all this is that his dad's company had been dire straits for years, and unless some miracle-working business genius came along and turned things around, The looming bankruptcy was a far bigger issue than the lack of a successor. Forcing anyone onto a path they don't want to go down is bad enough, but the fact that they were so desperate to palm off a failing company onto a little kid who knew nothing of the world is downright despicable. I don't know whether it was down to Matt's dad's stubbornness or pride, but he showed no signs of relenting even until the very end. I don't know what the future holds for my in-laws, but it's hard to believe two people so horrible their own son felt he had no choice but to cut all ties with them could ever be happy. Unless they do some serious soul-searching and change their ways, something tells me we won't be the last people to make a tactical retreatment from their lives. As for me and Matt, we're living in a hectic life of work and child raising abroad. But one thing's for sure, we're the happiest we've ever been, and we wouldn't change it for the world. We're still not completely used to life in a foreign country, but I'm so happy we can finally raise our son without worrying about unwanted interference from third parties. I'll never forget what we had to go through to get here, and I count my lucky stars every day. I'm so grateful for my husband and all of the other amazing people in our lives who are always there to support us. It almost doesn't feel real, but I finally realized my dream of building a happy home full of smiles and laughter with my husband and son. Hey, wait, my stew's gonna boil over. Gotta go.
Olivia, I have a favor to ask. Can you clean my room for me?
Huh? Are you coming home, Sophia?
You know that I'm pregnant, right? I'm planning to give birth in my hometown.
Have you told Mom about this? I don't think she mentioned anything about you coming home.
No, I haven't told her yet. I just decided a while ago.
I thought this wasn't your plan from what I remember.
Yeah, I never planned to give birth in my hometown, but I realized that where I live now is pretty close to my husband's parents' house. I don't want them to visit our house often to see the baby. It's tiring. I have a feeling that his mother is really excited about me having a baby.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand your situation now. I'll clean your room for you, but be sure to tell Mom about this as soon as possible.
Yep, I'm planning to text her later. Mom's still out working, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she'll be home by noon.
I'll text her when she finishes work then. By the way, when are you gonna get married and leave the house, Olivia?
Why would you ask?
You're single and you live with your parents. You don't even work for a company.
Well, that's true, but depend on my parents for my living expenses. I'm capable of supporting myself with the money I earn.
Oh, I remember. You call yourself a cartoonist, don't you? Are you serious, Olivia? Do you think that's a decent job? You're 30 and you still haven't produced a hit cartoon. Stop relying too much on our parents.
I told you I'm not living off my parents. I earn my own living expenses myself. It's true that I sometimes depend on them to take care of my laundry, but I'm a full-grown adult looking after myself.
I'm married and even pregnant now. But look at you, Olivia. I bet Mom and Dad are disappointed in you.
Seriously, Sophia? How am I a disappointment when there's you? Do you understand how much trouble you've caused our parents? Quitting your job and asking them for money? And I heard you still ask them to send you money even though you're already married.
I'm contributing to the aging society by giving birth. And I'm giving birth to their grandson, who they always hoped to have. I thought you were also happy about me getting pregnant because you no longer would be pressured about getting married.
I'm looking forward to meeting your baby too.
Right? The truth might hurt, but it's clear that I'm the better daughter. To be honest, I don't think my jobless sister is in the position to criticize me.
How many times do I have to tell you that I have a job?
Okay. I guess you're pretty delusional.
Just leave me alone. If you're gonna make fun of me, I won't clean your room. I've lost all my motivation to do anything for you.
Are you seriously going to make your pregnant sister clean the room? Wow. I never knew that my sister was such a terrible person.
If you want me to clean your room for you, shut your mouth and stop saying nasty things about me.
I'm just worried about you, sis. You should really stop relying on your parents too much. Trust me. Our parents are also aging, all right?
Says you. I honestly think you should be worried about yourself more than me.
Oh my goodness. Stop being jealous of me just because I'm married and you're not. Be sure to clean my room, okay? I'll text Mom about me coming home later. If you can't even complete this task, you're completely useless in the household, sis. Hey, Olivia, can you get me some ice cream and jelly? Oh, and also get me 2 pieces of strawberry cake from the new pastry.
All right, but isn't that too much? I saw you drinking some juice and eating snacks before I left.
I can't help it. I need to feed both myself and the baby.
You eat twice the amount we eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner as well, Sophia. I think you're eating too much.
You're annoying me. Just give me what I ask. Respect the pregnant lady. Follow her orders.
I've never been pregnant, so I'm not sure, but I thought you weren't supposed to consume too much sugar and carbs when you're pregnant. I've heard that it results in high blood pressure.
It's fine. I'm perfectly healthy. Stop with all the nonsense. You don't understand what it's like to be pregnant. It's my body, and I know the best about it.
All right. I'll get what you asked for, but be sure to pay me back later, okay?
Huh? You're gonna make me pay?
Of course. You always ask me and Mom to get stuff for you. But do you know that it costs us more than $30 every time we go shopping for you? Imagine how much it costs us monthly if you make us go shopping every single day.
Why do you have to make it sound like a big deal?
It is a big deal. It's a huge expense, Sophia. Didn't Mom tell you when you came home? I'm pretty sure she told you that we'll provide you with your basic needs and living expenses, but you'll have to pay on your own if you need anything else.
I can't believe it. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. And Mom's also serious about this. When my friend came home to give birth in her hometown, I heard she prepared all the money beforehand.
That's ridiculous. Why would I have to pay when I'm at my parents' house? It's the parents' duty to take care of their children. You have a weird friend, Olivia.
It's not like we're asking you to pay for all your living expenses. We want to support you as much as we can, Sophia. We're just asking you to pay on your own when you need anything that's not part of your basic living needs.
But snacks and sweets are part of my basic needs too. I'm not asking for much.
Think about the large amount you eat on a daily basis. You eat several packages at once. Ask us to get you sweets from famous patisseries, and even make us get expensive stretch mark creams. Why would we have to get these for you all the time? Why do we have to pay for all these things you ask us to get?
I'm staying at my parents' house. My family can pay for me while I'm here.
Sophia, you have to understand that our parents don't have an infinite amount of money. Plus, Mom is helping you prepare with the baby equipment. I think you're asking for too much.
You're so annoying. My jobless sisters shouldn't have the right to interfere in my business. The money you're using to buy my snacks are not even your money. Stop pretending like you're paying when it's all of our parents' money. You're being arrogant, you know that?
It's my money. I earned them myself.
Oh, I get it now. You're pissed because you can only earn a teeny tiny amount of money on your own.
Of course not. I'm telling you again, but I'm not gonna buy all of your sweets if you're not gonna pay me back later.
Okay. I'll pay.
Are you serious?
Stop annoying me and just do what I tell you. Be a useful sister. It's the least you can do for your family.
Sophia...
Oh, you're making me feel tired. My stay would have been better if you didn't annoy me so much. If only you weren't here. So lucky to have nice parents. I love them so much.
You shouldn't think that they'll always be nice to you.
Huh? Why would she be harsh to her daughter, who would soon be the mother of her grandson?
You're the one who thinks that way, Sophia.
Stop talking nonsense. I bet you're scared that Mom and Dad would only love me in the future. I wonder how many days are left until you're kicked out of the house.
That's not what I'm talking about. It makes me think that it's impossible to have a proper conversation with you at this point.
Stop acting dumb. You just want to ignore reality. I get it. You can't accept the difference between us sisters. One married and one jobless, living off their parents.
Let's end it here. I don't think I can have a conversation with you anymore.
Whatever. But don't forget to get me what I asked you earlier. I have to prepare for giving birth to my baby. Just do what I say, jobless single sis. Enjoying your vacation, Olivia?
Vacation? I'm on a business trip right now.
How can you be on a business trip when you're jobless? Stop making up ridiculous stories.
I'm only telling the truth.
Oh, poor Olivia. You're 30, but still delusional. I decided to treat you harsher so that you can face reality. You no longer have a room when you get home from your trip.
Huh? What do you mean?
I moved all your stuff into the garage. A jobless person like you doesn't deserve a room.
Did you move all of my stuff alone with your big belly? I don't think Mom would help you.
Of course I didn't. That's ridiculous. My husband did all the work for me.
Your husband?
Yep, I asked him to quit his job and come live with me. My husband and I would be living in our parents' house from now on. So, get out of the house, jobless single sis.
Okay. Was this your plan all along? To kick me out of the house?
Maybe. Who cares? I guess your annoying attitude made me want to kick you out. Even though you're jobless and not in the position to criticize me, you kept bothering me. I feel sorry for you losing your home, but it's your fault, Olivia.
Just because I'm kicked out of my parents' house doesn't mean that I don't have a new house to live in. I bought a room in a high floor of a condominium, so don't worry.
Huh? Condominium? How come? A jobless single woman like you? Stop being ridiculous. You're crazy. You've lost your mind, sis.
It's you who's crazy. I bet you haven't told Mom about it yet, right?
Yeah, now that your room's open, there would be enough rooms for me and my husband as well as our baby. I bet Mom would be happy. I guess she'll even thank me. I successfully kicked out her jobless daughter after all.
You're really crazy, Sophia. You have no idea.
It's you who have no idea. You're a jobless, middle-aged woman living off of her parents, contributing nothing to society. I'm telling you beforehand that I won't even help you if you beg me to. Stop bothering our family. Don't you ever come back. Sis? Why aren't you answering my calls? I've called you so many times since last night.
I had a party to attend last night, so I was quite busy.
Mom was so angry that I kicked you out. She didn't want me to move in with my husband. She also told me that we were renting this house. I always thought we owned it.
Yep, we don't own the house.
Is it true that you were paying the rent?
Yep, that's true too.
And you're a professional cartoonist?
Yep.
So you're really moving into the condominium?
I never lied to you, Sophia.
You never told me! I never knew you were actually making money by being a cartoonist.
I told you I was earning enough money to support myself. Plus, I've always said that I draw cartoons for a living.
I didn't think you were a professional who earned a lot of money. You could have told me if you were a pro. Hey, what's your pen name?
I'm not telling you.
Why? Let me brag about having a famous cartoonist in my family.
That's the reason why I don't want to tell you. First of all, I don't understand why I have to tell you, who's been so rude to me all this time.
It's because I didn't know. I wanted to ask you, is it true that Mom and Dad are also moving into the condominium soon?
They're moving after you give birth and leave the house. We're selling the house as well.
Oh, I see. Then I guess my husband and I will also join you in the condominium.
Huh? Why would you think so?
My husband quit his job and came to live with us. He agreed to look after our parents when they're older and need extra care. In that case, we should be allowed to live with you, right?
You're talking nonsense, Sophia. The condominium is not our parents' house. It's my house, and I'm the owner. I invited Mom and Dad to live with me, but you're not invited. It's my house, and there's no room for you two.
You can't do this to us. Olivia! We won't have a house to live in.
Isn't it you and your husband's fault for deciding without asking us? Our parents never asked your husband to quit his job and come live with them. You should have discussed it with us in the first place.
It's because I always thought that we owned that house.
But that doesn't change how selfish you are. And it's none of my business. Our parents and I don't think we can help you at this point.
Our baby is almost born. You know that, right?
So what?
So what are we gonna do if we don't have a house after our baby is born?
You can still stay at our old house for a month after you give birth. There's plenty of time to find a new house.
We don't have money.
Huh? But your husband quit his job, right? I thought you two had some savings.
We never really saved money.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe he decided to quit his job when you two have no savings at all. You two really plan to rely on our parents, huh? You've been making fun of me all this time, calling me a jobless, middle-aged woman living off of our parents. But turns out that you were the one living off of them.
I'm so sorry, Olivia. Please let us live in your condominium.
I don't think I can accept that.
We have a baby. It's your nephew, Olivia. You have to allow us to live with you for his sake.
If you really wish for the best for your son, you two should work hard and become his role models. Stop relying on me.
I promise I won't make fun of you anymore. I'll help with the housework and also your job too.
I have enough assistants who would perfectly complete what I told them to do. There's nothing you can do to help me with my job.
The baby can help when you're drawing young characters. You can see him grow with your own eyes.
I do want to be by his side as he grows up. And I also understand that he's not to be blamed for this matter.
Right. Please let us move in with you for your nephew's sake.
But that's a different story. I don't really want to, but I'll prepare you some money as a way to congratulate his birth. That's the first and last thing I can do for my nephew. Use the money wisely and prepare for your new life.
No! I want to live in the condominium too, with Mom and Dad.
Did Mom and Dad accept that request?
No. They told me they've done enough for me.
That's the answer, Sophia. You've always asked them for money, even after you got a job and got married.
It was hard to make ends meet.
But you never thanked them or gave them anything in return. And what's worse, you were trying to depend on them financially with your husband. It's not like his company went bankrupt or he fell sick, but you still decided to rely on our parents. I heard your husband was planning to get a part-time job.
I wanted him to have enough time to look after the baby with me.
Salary from his part-time job cover all your living expenses? Weren't you planning to ask our parents for money? Your husband could have been able to look after the baby even if he was out working. And I think it's the parents' duty to earn money for their child. You two don't even have any savings. Now is the time when you two have to work extra hard.
I'll make sure my husband gets a stable job. So can we live with you now? We'll try not to bother you, Olivia.
You're still asking me to let you two live with us?
Please. I want to look after him properly. And I think it's best if he can grow up in a good environment.
You can't live with us, Sophia.
Olivia, I'm so sorry. I apologize for making fun of you, and I regret everything I did to you. So please help us. Without you, we'll have nothing left. No house, no money.
I won't help you even if you beg me to. Stop bothering our family. Don't you ever come back. Wasn't it you who said this to me?
I'm so sorry. I beg you for forgiveness, Olivia. It was all my fault.
You don't have to apologize. I won't be looking after you anyways. I won't bother you, so don't bother me. Don't come begging me for help. One last thing. You no longer have a home to come back to. My sister continuously begged to let them live with us in the condominium, crying a flood of tears. But my parents and I never approved. My sister and her husband gave up and started finding their new home. She successfully gave birth to her baby, and after a month of staying at our old house, my sister and her husband moved into an apartment which they were able to find after a long search. Our parents decided not to meet my sister, her husband, and their grandson until they were able to support themselves on their own financially. So I think my sister spent very busy days finishing all the housework while she also took care of the baby. I sometimes thought that I might have been too harsh on her, but my parents had a firm attitude about the decision they made, considering how spoiled my sister was until now. Her husband successfully found a job, and she told us that they were finally able to live together as a family after a year. My sister had to learn to tighten her belt, and she no longer asked our parents for money when she contacted them. She also apologized to me and our parents. It turns out that her husband's family also refused to help them financially, and her family seemed to have spent a really harsh year. Now that she has experience living under harsh conditions, she said she realized how much trouble she had been causing to her surroundings. She had made fun of me and even took out my stuff out of my room without my consent in the past. So I don't think I can develop a good relationship with her. But seeing her work hard as a mother made me want to wish the best of luck for her and her family. I guess I'm no different from my parents who still cherish her. Humans are capable of changing. It's hard and requires a lot of hard work, but we can always fix our mistakes. I won't be providing her with any financial support, but I'm planning to send my nephew a birthday present next year. Nothing can change the fact that he's my nephew, and he's not to be blamed for the incident. The relationship between me and my sister cannot be fixed, but I would always hope for the best for my nephew.
Morgan, are you coming to see us during your summer vacation this year? You're bad at keeping in touch. If you don't reply soon, I'm going to call you until you pick up.
Don't call me, please, Mom. I'm too tired today.
Fine. So what about your summer break, huh?
I don't think I can come see you. In fact, I might have to postpone my vacation. It's been really hectic at work.
I haven't seen you in so long, though. When will I see you?
I know, Mom, but I'm really busy. It's hard for me to find time, especially when we're far from each other.
You always say that. Ugh, I should have let you go to school in New York. You've become a busy city girl.
I'm sorry. It's just, we don't have enough people in my department, so it's difficult to take multiple days off right now. I need more than half a day just for traveling if I were to come see you. That means I need at least 4 days. I can't ask my teammates to take over for that long.
Yeah, right, but you go on trips sometimes.
I want to use my vacation to travel abroad as much as possible. And with friends. You know how important that is for me. Plus, traveling to a foreign country is very educational.
You still have plenty of time to travel, but your parents won't be around forever. You should come and see us while you still can.
You make it sound like I don't ever, but I do. I visited you last spring.
I'm saying you need to come see us more frequently, or should we come visit you in New York?
No, Mom. You hate flying, remember?
I'll be fine. I will get a plane if that is what I have to do to see my daughter. If you're not coming, we will.
No, really. I will make sure to visit soon.
You don't come to see us. You don't want to visit us. I'm hurt, Morgan. It's like you abandoned me.
Mom, you have company there. You have Denny and Crystal now living in the annex. How could you be abandoned?
Don't be such a smart ass with me. That's not what I mean, and you know it. I mean, I want to see my own daughter.
I know.
My friends always ask me about you. They wonder if you ever come to see us. They might think we're not close or something.
Why would they think that?
Why wouldn't they? Everyone else's children come back frequently, but you're never here. They might think we have issues in the family.
Mom, stop worrying about what others might think. You live in such a small world, and I'm sure they don't think that way.
I have a good reputation in the community, and I'd like to keep it that way. It would help if you show yourself more often so people don't rumor about our family. Aren't there friends from high school who are back here you want to see?
Yeah, there are a couple.
See? You should come and see everyone then. We're all waiting for you.
Fine, I will see if I can squeeze something in. Don't get your hopes up, though. The entire department is super busy around that time of year. Hey, Mom, it looks like I'm able to take some days off after all. My manager has agreed to take over my work. He said it's a treat for all my hard work.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad to hear that. What's the plan? Are you taking the evening flight after work?
No, I want to get done as much as possible. I am definitely working till late on the day before my break starts.
Oh.
I'll be way too tired to fly right after work anyway. I will take the early flight.
Sure. Your father is thrilled to see you too.
Hey, Mom, can you guys promise not to say things to me while I'm there? I don't want my visit to be uncomfortable.
What things?
You know, like, when are you getting married, or how much longer are you going to be in New York? You should move closer to us, blah, blah, blah. You and Dad always say stuff like that.
I don't remember saying anything of that sort.
You do, a lot. Mom, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I don't visit you often.
It is. Well, we don't have bad intentions. We just want to know how our daughter is doing.
It's more than knowing about how I am doing. You ask all these annoying questions about my life, and it stresses me out. I always regret that I'd ever gone back.
As a parent, these are important things to know. You can't stay single forever, you know. If at all, we say such things because we're worried about you, Morgan. I don't know if the city has urbanized you or what, but you need to settle down.
Your ideals are so outdated. I prefer staying in New York because no one thinks like you.
A man can stay single if he wanted to, but it's quite embarrassing for a woman to be leftovers.
What? Why just women? That is ridiculous, Mom, and not fair.
There are plenty of people who think the way we do. Our kind are not extinct. It's inevitable that your father and I make comments. Do you know how my relatives react when they find out you're still single? It's really about time for you to settle down.
It's my life. I will do as I please. Who cares about what people think or say?
You can't be so selfish. Can't you be considerate of your own family? I know, if you plan to come back eventually, why don't I look for someone?
No way. And I plan to stay in New York.
Don't you get that I'm offering you my help?
Whatever. Anyway, is Crystal around?
Now, she's right here.
Can I chat with her for a second?
Are you just trying to change the topic?
I want to say hi. Can you give her your phone, please?
You'll see her when you get here.
Come on, Mom. Let me talk to her.
This is Crystal. It's been a while, Morgan.
Hi, Crystal. Sorry I haven't kept in touch. I'm coming back for my summer vacation, so I hope I see you around.
Thanks for letting me know. Yes, I will be around. I hope you get to relax while you're home. I'll make sure not to bother you too much.
What? No! I'm the outsider now, invading into your space. I'm the one who might bother you.
You are always welcomed here, Morgan. Safe travels, and see you soon.
Yes. Oh, wait, is there anything you want from New York? Do you like sweets? I'm thinking about buying excellent cookies from a local pastry shop.
You should ask your mother what she prefers, really. I leave it up to her. Talk soon.
Okay.
Well, we all know she's not the cheerful type, but she should be a bit more polite to you, don't you think?
She's just cool, I guess.
I wish she was a bit more social. I don't want people to think I live with a depressed daughter-in-law.
Mom, she's just shy.
You have always been so accepting of people with different personalities. How does it not bother you?
Mom, how does it bother you so much? And you are way too worried of what other people think. Anyway, I'll let you know when I book my flight. Bye. Hi, Crystal. Where are you? Dinner should be arriving in a few minutes, so please be on your way back soon.
Thank you. I'm on my way, but please start without me.
It's okay. We can wait. Let's eat together.
I'm actually a bit far out. It'll take me a while to get back, so please, go ahead and start.
Far? But I saw you earlier. Weren't you by the lake?
Huh? You were watching?
Yeah, I passed by the lake on my way back from the market. That's when I saw you.
I see.
I couldn't stop because of traffic. What were you doing? It looked like you were picking some flowers or something. Were you collecting them for the dining table?
No, I was picking berries. I was going to have them for dinner tonight.
Huh? You want to eat berries for dinner? We have ordered sushi for everyone, remember? It'll be here in a minute.
That's for you all to eat. Mine is not included.
What? I don't understand.
My portion was not ordered, so you can begin without me.
You're joking, right? Why would we not order your portion? Do you not like sushi?
I do. That's not why.
Why then?
This is how it works. I'm not allowed to eat the same thing.
Excuse me? I'm confused. What are you talking about? Is something going on between you and my parents?
It's your mother.
What is it? You can tell me.
I'm not sure if you want to hear. I don't want you to think I'm talking behind their backs.
I would never think that. You can tell me what is going on. I won't tell anyone. So please tell me.
Dana hates me. I'm segregated in the house. Your father and brother are on her side, so they won't help.
What? Are you saying my mom is bullying you? And my dad and Denny are letting her do that?
Yes, that's about right. Your father and Denny pretends not to see what Dana is doing. I know they do, though.
No, that can't be. Are you always eating berries?
I'm not given any food, so I have to somehow feed myself. I'm also not given any money.
What?
I'm not allowed to spend a penny for myself. I'm not allowed to touch the credit card either. And I don't know where they keep the other bank cards, so I pick berries to eat.
They do that to you? My family? How could they treat you like that? I am so ashamed.
I'm forced to do all the chores, too. I have to cook for everyone, although I am not allowed to eat it myself. Honestly, I hate it.
I don't blame you. How did this happen?
I have no idea, but it started when we moved into your house. Your mother started to complain about me, and I was eating berries before I knew.
Oh my gosh. But Crystal, I don't get it. Why didn't you just run away? Why are you staying here?
I wanted to, but I couldn't. I don't have any relatives of my own, and I don't have access to money. Anyway, that's the story. You don't have to worry about me. You go on and enjoy your time with your family.
What the hell are you talking about? I can't let this go on any longer. What my mom is doing to you is outrageous. I am so sorry this has happened to you, Crystal.
You haven't done anything. Really, don't worry about me. It was my fault I didn't try hard enough to get along with your mother, and it's my problem that I don't have anyone to turn to. Everything is my fault.
That is not true, Crystal. I'll tell my mom to stop what she's doing to you.
Please don't. It won't change anything.
We have to do something.
Your mother won't listen anyway.
Yes, but I can't pretend like I don't know what's happening to you.
Morgan, you're going back to New York soon. I'm horrified that things will get worse once you're gone.
I'm not going to let that happen. We have to get you out of this. I'll think of how to deal with this.
Morgan, where are you? Did you forget to pick up something at the market? Catering has arrived and we're ready to eat. Everyone is waiting for you.
Everyone? You mean everyone but Crystal?
Huh?
Crystal was picking berries to eat for her dinner. What the hell, Mom?
Oh, Crystal doesn't eat any meat. She's vegetarian. And she's weird, so she eats berries. She likes to prepare her own food.
Liar! You never let her eat what you guys are eating, do you? And you don't let her use any money. You treat her like a slave.
Did she tell you that?
Yes, she told me everything. How could you be so cruel? All of you. It's one thing for you to bully her, but it's another for Dad and Denny to let you do it.
Morgan, calm down. You're misunderstanding. We're teaching her how things work in our family, not bullying. You don't know how useless she is. So you have to be a little tough on her so that she learns.
Do you think I would believe that for a second? You treat her inappropriately because you just don't like her.
That's not true at all. I only want her to get along with everyone.
That's no excuse to bully her. First of all, why the hell do you think it's alright to call your daughter-in-law useless, or even say that you're teaching? She agreed to move into the annex to help you and Dad. Who the hell do you think you are? Shame on you!
Mind your own business, young lady. You don't live with us. You don't understand how clumsy she is. We can't let her do anything without supervision.
So you have zero sense of remorse, huh? Unbelievable. I am not coming back. I'm leaving. I'm heading to New York, now. I refuse to stay with you.
What? You're leaving? You just arrived.
In fact, I am never coming back. I don't want to see your face anymore. And for your information, Crystal is not coming back either.
Huh? Crystal? What do you mean?
I'm taking her with me. You don't let her touch any money, so she can't run from you. And she told me she had no one to turn to. So I am helping her.
What are you talking about? What good will that do? She's useless. She knows it. That's why she stays.
You made her believe that, Mom. You have taken away her freedom, called her horrible names. This is not bullying. This is abuse. She is not useless.
Just shut up and come back, Morgan. You can't be so selfish.
I am never setting foot in your house. If this is what it takes to free her, I am fine with being selfish.
Morgan?
I will take care of Crystal. As a member of the family who has abused her, I take responsibility. Tell Denny she is divorcing him. I will make all of you regret what you've done.
You will only make Crystal's life more difficult in New York, and the divorce is not something you decide. Now stop being silly and come back.
The divorce is Crystal's decision. You're so outdated that you probably don't know this, but there are plenty of organizations that help women like Crystal, and she has my support from here on. She can live however she pleases.
Stop it, Morgan. She belongs to us, not you. If you take her, we will simply come together. Don't think we'll just sit here quietly.
Go on, try. I will have her lawyer on standby, and we will definitely call the police if you try to take her against her will. Oh, I wonder what Denny's school would think if they found out one of their teachers got in trouble with the police. They'd be so worried how the students and parents react, don't you think?
Cut it, Morgan.
What if your friends and neighbors find out? There would be enough rumor with Crystal disappearing. What would they say about Denny with the police? Are you sure you want that, Mom? I thought you hated rumors. Can you imagine your reputation being ruined? In a blink, too?
We won't survive in this community if that ever happens, and you wouldn't dare trouble your brother like that. What do you want to do, destroy our family?
Like I said, Mom, I'm never coming back. So I don't care what happens to you.
Why would you want to bend yourself backwards for someone like her? You should be caring more for your own family, not her.
My family has done something terrible to another family member. Just because you're my mother, there's no way I'm letting this slide. You will all pay for how you've abused Crystal.
Now, Morgan, please calm down. Maybe you're right. We went a little too far. I'm sorry.
And what else?
I won't mistreat her anymore. She can eat whatever she wants to. I won't complain about how she keeps the house.
Are you going to let her live her life?
Yes, she's free. So please calm down. Let's sit down and talk this through.
Okay, but I will let the lawyer do that. And as you promised, Crystal is free now, and never going back to your house. Aren't you glad I am so understanding?
What? No, that's not it. You're not understanding anything. How can you treat your mother like this? Are you enjoying this?
Of course not.
Well, then stop it. Both of you come back here.
You talk as if you're being mistreated, when all you have done to Crystal is enslave her. And Dad and Denny just watched you do it. I do not consider any of you lunatics as my family. In fact, I will be coming after you as our enemy. This time, it'll be your turn to be taught how things work in the real world. We hired a lawyer once we arrived in New York. Crystal's self-esteem was so low that she wasn't sure if she could fight my family, but I made sure she had my support. Crystal was able to divorce Denny and win a significant amount of consolation money from him. She also sued my mother for emotional abuse, which she, of course, won as well. There were plenty of grounds which she could sue them for, including physical abuse, for which I felt even more horrible that I had not found out sooner. My parents must have been so afraid their reputation in the community would be ruined that they paid every money Crystal had won immediately and swore they'd never come after her or me. I later heard from one of my high school classmates that my mother has spread a different story to her friends. Her story was that Crystal had stolen their money and fled to New York. But of course, I already knew she would do something like that. So I made sure everybody knew the truth by spreading the real story beforehand. Little did she know, even though I hadn't seen my local friends, we have very strong ties and have always kept in touch. They rather enjoyed playing a part in my retribution, that the real story had reached most of the community before my family had realized. Denny goes into work hiding his face since the rumor had reached the neighboring county where his school is. I hope they really did learn their lesson. Crystal and I have become very close since and now share an apartment in New York. Crystal began working and has slowly gotten herself back. I only wish she finds peace and happiness, despite what my family put her through in the past. Hey Carl, how have you been? It's been a long time.
Mom, is that you? What do you want?
Well, I can hardly say it's a dire emergency, but you haven't been in touch much lately, have you? I was just wondering how you were, that's all. Is everything all right? How's life?
It's good. No, it's great.
That's fantastic, son. I'm pleased to hear it. That reminds me. Mildred from down the street gave me a lift home today. She grows vegetables in the plot in the yard, and she gave me a bunch which she said were spares. There's much more that I could eat myself here. Shall I send you some?
Forget it. How many times I gotta tell you I don't need that kind of crap. I can go buy my own vegetables.
But the cost of living is skyrocketing these days. There's no shame in accepting a handout, you know. We have to save money where we can.
Save money? You probably can't say the same, but I don't have to do degrading poor people stuff like that anymore.
Degrading poor people stuff? That's no way to speak about anyone, son. I didn't raise you like this. There's nothing degrading or shameful about saving money. They're saying a recession is on the way, so we might all have to tighten our belts, whether we like it or not, before long. You're still young, so surely you can't have that much put aside in savings.
You've been like this ever since I was a kid, huh, Mom? You always seem to miss stuff that's staring you right in the face. Think about it, with the money I have to pay for delivery on those vegetables, I could probably buy more by myself.
Don't be silly. I'll cover shipping. I want you to save your money for a rainy day.
In that case, I'd rather you just keep your mouth shut up and send me cash instead. I don't want your freaking turnips. You're too dim to think of something that obvious, though. I guess you are poor, though. Poor people aren't exactly known for their intellect, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Carl, you might be able to put on this bold front because you have money now. But no one knows what tomorrow's going to bring. It's wise to have money set aside in the event of an emergency.
You do know I work for a major global company, don't you? We're more well-known than most A-list celebrities. I'm hardly struggling.
Surely you know better than to be that naive. Companies go bankrupt overnight all the time. The world is particularly unstable these days. Look at all the major companies that have disappeared into the pages of history, once household names, but now only a handful of people know they ever even existed. You might have money now, but what about next month? Next year? In 5 years? By saving up diligently, you can have your feet planted firmly enough on that ground that you won't fall over at the first gust of wind.
I hardly need you to tell me that, Mom. What am I, 12?
I hope you're taking care to eat right, too. A well-balanced diet is a foundation of a healthy lifestyle. Particularly in your case, let's face it, you've always been a fussy eater. I remember when you were a little boy and refused to eat anything other than pasta and cucumbers. You've always been prone to going off the rails with these things. I know it might seem like I'm nagging, but I worry about you, son.
I'm not a poverty-stricken loser like you, Mom, so I really don't need your advice. One thing's for sure, I live a damn sight more intelligently more than you do. If anything, you should be begging me to impart my wisdom on you.
Poverty-stricken loser?
You're hardly doing great, are you? You married Dad and quit your job to be a stay-at-home housewife, but then he cheated on you and kicked you out to move his lover in. You have the worst judgment of all time. You're hardly in any position to be giving advice. It's thanks to your awful judgment I had to endure being raised by a single mom. I had to spend my childhood in that worn-out, trashy apartment because of you.
Sure, I accept that we didn't live in the biggest of apartments back then, but it's not fair to pretend you spent your entire childhood there. You know I did what I could to give you everything you needed once you moved up to elementary school.
You have no idea how badly I wished I was born into a normal family with normal parents. Why did I have to be the one who grew up without a dad? Why did I have to be the one who felt like crap every time the conversation turned to family at school? Why did my mom have to be so different to all the other moms? Why did you have to be poor? All I ever wanted was answers. Why did it have to be me?
I'm sorry, son. I know you never had it as easy as the other kids. You went through so much.
No kidding. All my co-workers at this company have super rich parents. I'm the only one here who was raised by a broke single mom. It makes me feel so ashamed I haven't told anyone. I'm still suffering because you and Dad didn't have it together, even now.
I see. I had no idea. But Carl, I want you to know I raised you with nothing but your success and happiness in mind. Please don't forget that. Not ever. Not a day goes by where I don't think of you, even though we're apart.
I don't need to hear this crap. If you really love me, stop wasting my time and send me $10,000. Maybe if you do that, I might consider believing you.
$10,000? 10,000? Are you struggling with money, son? Are you in trouble?
I want a new car. Everyone else's parents buy them cars except mine. I did think of buying my own, but my money alone just isn't gonna cut it.
Carl, you live in the city center. Why do you need a car? Didn't you yourself say you're fine without one?
Things are different now I have a real job. What must my co-workers think of me? It'd be bad enough if they found out I was raised by a single mom. Can you imagine if they knew I didn't have a car? Everyone knows a man's social status is defined by his car.
I see. A car, huh?
It's not like I'm asking you to pay for it all, but can't you at least come up with $10K for me? All my co-workers and friends' parents buy them cars. All I'm asking for is a little help. How much longer can I go on telling the guys at the office my Ferrari's at the garage for repairs? The embarrassment is killing me.
I see. Okay, son. You're going to get your car. I'll come up with the money somehow or other.
Wow, really?
Yes, really. I just want you to know there's a chance I won't be able to contribute much to your wedding fund when you find a nice girl to settle down with one day. It's not like I'm doing this as a substitute, but my savings have their limits.
Who cares about that? I didn't expect anything anyway. I'll be way happier with a car.
I want you to promise me you'll take good care of it, and safe driving is a must.
Come on, Mom, duh, of course I will. I'm gonna look for one I like right now. Send me the money once I've made my mind up, okay, Mom? I'm counting on you.
Carl, will you be coming home for your birthday this year?
Even if I did, there's nothing for me to do there. It's so boring at your place. You live in the middle of nowhere. Whatever. I guess I can come if I'm not doing anything else.
I see. Okay. Look after yourself, sweetie. Don't do anything your old mother wouldn't do.
Mom, I got married.
What? You had a girlfriend?
Duh, you stupid. Of course I did. This is me we're talking about.
Right. Still, though, it's a surprise to hear you're tying the knot all of a sudden. I'm so pleased you found that special someone. Will you be moving in together? When's the wedding?
I told you, Mom, we already got married. Past tense, ya doofus.
Huh? You got married? As in you're married right now?
Yep.
So you already live together?
Jeez! Man, it's a miracle my IQ is as high as it is with a moron of a mom like you.
Carl, why on earth didn't you tell me about this before the wedding? This is important.
I don't remember having a duty to report everything that happens in my life to you. Who are you, the government?
No. Sure, of course you don't have to tell me everything. But I would have loved to know, and to meet your bride-to-be before you tied the knot. Besides, surely you dated for a while before you decided to pop the question. Couldn't you have introduced me to her then?
Forget it! I have no plans to let you meet her. Not now, not ever. It just so happens that I was thinking of breaking off all my ties with you today. Now, in fact.
What?
I can't carry on associating with poor people. I've moved up in the world, you know. The fact that you're mom makes no difference. If your income's low, you gotta go. Not only do I work for a major global company, but my wife's family are crazy rich. Can you imagine how embarrassing it'd be for me if my broke mom showed up to one of their dinner parties?
Carl, please don't be like this. You know I'd make the effort to look the part.
Didn't I just make it obvious that that isn't the problem? Can you read? Then figure it out! People like that can smell poor people from a mile off. The fact that I was raised by a single mom is bad enough on its own. If they actually saw you, their opinion of me would hit rock bottom in a heartbeat, and my life as I know it would pretty much be over. I have to stop my wife's parents finding out my family is poor at all costs.
Rather than that, didn't they think it was strange that the groom's parents were nowhere to be seen at the wedding? Didn't they ask?
I told them I'm not in contact with you anymore from the beginning. To quote my exact words, it's better to have no mother than a bad one. Besides, think about it, it's easier for all of them if I don't have a family. No one actually enjoys family dinners where everyone has to laugh at each other's crappy jokes and pretend they get along. I bet they felt a weight lifted off their shoulders as soon as I told them.
I see.
Which means this is the last time we'll ever speak. It's time for you to get out of my life. Me, my wife, and her family are all gonna live happily ever after now. I need you to promise you'll never try and contact me again. Leave me to live my life in peace, okay?
I take it that means you can't be happy with me around?
Exactly. You're nothing but a burden. Face it, you're not getting any younger. Before long, you'll be old, infirm, and begging for me to look after you. I don't have the time or patience for that. And Lord knows I wasn't put on this earth to change diapers. It's for the best we go our separate ways. You need to promise you'll never bother me again.
Carl, you have no idea how important you were to me. Maybe you never realized, but it's true. You were the most important thing in the whole world to me.
Stop trying to guilt trip and make me feel sympathy for you, Mom, because it ain't gonna work. Like I said before, if you really love me, prove it by sending me money. If you promise to give me $50,000 to cover what went into the wedding, I'll consider staying in contact with you. I'm pretty sure there's no way you're capable of putting together that much money, though.
$50K is a little much. You're right, I can't.
I knew it. You're just as useless as I thought. I knew I made the right decision in terminating our relationship. This is goodbye, you sad, broke old woman. Never call me your son again.
Understood. If it makes you happy, I'll never contact you again.
Thank God for that. Your only redeeming quality is that you know when to take a hint. I'm grateful for that, at least. But with your personality being as crappy as it is, I doubt you'll ever be happy.
I am happy.
No way, impossible. Despite being such a decrepit old hag, you're almost ready for a nursing home. You don't even own a single piece of branded clothing. You always wear those disgusting, tattered, worn-out old rags you've probably had in your closet since the Stone Age. Unlike me, you don't know the meaning of luxury or extravagance. That doesn't sound like happiness to me.
No amount of fancy, expensive clothes will make you happy.
Yeah, I'm sick of hearing your broke-ass loser excuses. You probably used the same one back in the Great Depression, you old hag. You're definitely old enough to have been around back then. Want to know what the real Great Depression is? Your life. Bye. Go crawl into a dark hole where you can't bother me ever again, then die. Hey, Mom, it's been ages. How have you been?
Huh? Who's this?
Carl! No way, did you delete my number? Rude. How could you do that to your own son?
Is there something I can help you with?
Will you be speaking all stiff and formal? Who are you, a freaking hotel receptionist? Anyway, forget that, let's get straight down to business. Why didn't you tell me you got married?
Why would I?
Why would you? Oh, I don't know, maybe because I'm your son? But wow, holy Jesus balls, Mom. How the hell did you manage to bag yourself the CEO of Silicon Valley's hottest new startup? I have to meet him. Think of all the business connections to be made here. Tell him he's going to be meeting his son-in-law real soon.
What on earth are you talking about? Mom? I only have a daughter. I don't have a son.
Huh? A daughter? What the? Wait, this is Nina Chiswick's number, right?
Yes, that's me. Well, it was. My name's Nina Nesbitt now.
Aha, I knew it, so you are my mom. Why would you say something so awful, Mom? That stings. I think about you all the time. I feel awful about how things ended between us.
How things ended between us? You mean how you cut me out of your life and told me never to contact you again?
I never wanted to do that, Mom, but I had to take the opinions of the people around me into consideration. What else was I supposed to do? I was rubbing shoulders with the elite back then. I thought I was finally making my break into the big leagues.
Good for you.
Just let me meet him, Mom. If, by any chance, is your daughter the new husband's kid from an old marriage?
Maybe she is. What of it?
Are you sure you're okay with this, Mom? That kind of baggage isn't something to be taken on lightly, you know.
She's the same age as you.
Mom, please think carefully. Are you sure this is what you want? Baggage like that usually only means trouble. Think about it. Hating your in-laws is practically an American cultural tradition at this point. You'll never be her real mom, you know that, right? Has she said anything mean to you? You've always been mean and incapable of asserting yourself, and I'm worried about you. You get blown around like a feather in wind by the opinions and demands of other people.
Your worries couldn't be further misplaced. Caitlin is lovely and has been very kind to me ever since we met. We cook meals together, go out shopping together, watch movies together, gossip about our favorite celebs together. Anyone who didn't know would mistake us for best buddies. She even took me on a trip to Greece last month. I never felt more loved and appreciated.
She took you abroad? Your daughter-in-law took you on a trip abroad?
Yes, she took me abroad. She's such a darling. I'm lucky to have her.
It must be nice for filthy rich parents. You get to live life on easy mode. You get to do the best school. You get easy pickings on the best jobs. You get to wear the best clothes and eat at the best restaurants, and all without even trying. She must be seriously well off if she can afford to splurge on expensive holidays for a mom-in-law.
Her father's the hardest working man I've ever met. His wife left him when Caitlin was young, just like how your dad walked out on us. To make matters worse, the company he was with at the time went bankrupt the same day. He was forced to go into debt just to keep a roof over his head, but he didn't let the setbacks deter him. He kept fighting and made a success of himself against all odds. Which is why you're wrong. His daughter wasn't born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She had to endure more want, hardships, and suffering than any of her peers.
Wow. But even so, surely her rich hotshot dad was the one who actually paid to fly you out to Greece. When you say his daughter took you, you probably mean she just happened to tag along, right? Yeah, of course she did. I bet Daddy's little girl gets whatever she wants without having to lift a finger.
Wrong. Caitlin paid for me to go to Greece with her with nothing but her own hard-earned money.
She did? Whatever. You don't love her more than me, your beloved son, do you? I just know you wouldn't love someone else's kid more than me, your actual son. Of course not. She's probably nothing to you compared to me.
That's not true at all. She's one of the sweetest, kindest, most charming people I've ever met. She saw to it that I got to do all of the things I've always dreamed of doing but couldn't, and I couldn't be happier to have her in my life. I'm filled with pride to be blessed with such an amazing daughter. I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Look, Mom, I'm so sorry the way I treated you. But admit it, this is all just an act to make me feel jealous because you're mad about what I did, isn't it? I'm sorry I broke things off with you. It was stupid of me and I regret it. Can we see each other, please? Even just one more time will do.
Why would I want to see you?
Because I'm worried about you.
I'm fine, really. In fact, I've never been doing as well as I am now, so do us all a favor and just forget about me. Anyway, I have nothing more to say to you. Goodbye.
Oh, wait a sec! Mom, please don't go. I need your help. I lost my job. I'm unemployed now.
Ah, yes. Come to think of it, I did hear something along those lines. Your company did a huge restructure, right? I take it you didn't make the grade.
You knew? If you knew, why didn't you do anything to help me? Why didn't you reach out? You have no idea how much I've suffered because of this. I barely recognize my life anymore. My in-laws are constantly on my back about finding a job. They literally never shut up about it. It's like I'm nothing to them now I don't work for a major company anymore. I'm doing my best, really I am, but I can't seem to find any good jobs. What's worse, the in-laws aren't the only ones giving me the cold shoulder. My wife's been grumpy with me ever since. She won't even cook for me or do my laundry anymore.
I know it's not your fault the company decided to do a restructure, but surely you understand this is the path you chose? It has nothing to do with me.
Don't say things like that, Mom. We're family. You gave birth to me for crying out loud. I'm your real son, but you talk about some stranger you've only known 5 minutes like she's more important than me.
You cut me out of your life in the most heartless way possible and told me to never contact you again, Carl. I did exactly what you asked of me and left you alone.
I only said that in the heat of the moment. I know now what an amazing person you are.
Is that so? To me, it looks like you're only messaging me because you're struggling financially. You seem awfully intrigued by the fact that my new husband happens to be the CEO of a major company, too. At no point have I felt like the reason we're speaking again after all of this time is because you hold any positive feelings for me. Oh, by the way, Anna, your old childhood friend, got in touch with me recently. She holds a senior position at my husband's company. She said you'd been pestering her for all kinds of information about him. What might the reason for that be, Carl?
Gosh, she told you? What the hell is her problem?
She probably thought it was best I know because of how suspicious you were acting. I'm good friends with her mom, you see. So she knew all about how you treated me. Oh, I heard something else, too. It turns out I wasn't the only one you decided you were too good to associate with. I heard you blocked all of your old school friends after calling them a bunch of cringy losers and telling them never to contact you again.
No! Well, okay, maybe I did, but it was just a prank.
Of course you bragged to them about your fancy new life in the city and all the expensive stuff you could afford first. I can't think of a better way to be universally hated than kicking your entire circle of childhood friends out of your life because you think having a good job makes you superior to them all of a sudden.
Ugh, you know what? Fine, I did say that. Want to know why? Because I live in a different world to those small fries. They're dweebs. And they should be grateful to have ever met someone like me.
Ah, and there we have it. I see you haven't changed a bit. There really is no hope for you if you still think like that after all this time. I'm guessing the only reason you're begging for money now is because Anna refused to give you any? You're a disgrace to the human race.
That's no way to talk about your son. Besides, you're the one who raised me. If I'm flawed, you're the only one to blame.
Maybe so. Perhaps I did go wrong somewhere down the line. But in any case, there's nothing I can do about it now. You're beyond all hope of salvation.
Don't say that, Mom. I'm struggling here. I need a helping hand.
I am not your mother. You're the one who ended our relationship. You're the one who said I'm not your mom anymore. You're the one who made us strangers. You!
Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm filled with nothing but regret over how cruel and horrible I was to you. There's no excuse, and I won't try to make any.
I'm glad to hear it. But some things can never be undone.
But the only reason I said those things in the first place was because I thought you'd understand I had no choice due to my situation. I thought you'd find it in your heart to forgive me one day. I realize now that was naive and arrogant of me. I didn't mean what I said.
How many years has it been now? You didn't message me once when it was inconvenient for you, did you? The fact you only come crying to me now when you lose your job tells me everything I need to know. How about you stop pestering me and ask your wife's parents to help you instead? They're the family you chose, after all. I'm sure they'll be tripping over themselves to help you after all the sacrifices you made for them.
I can't exactly say we get along well. They're a pair of haughty tightwads just like my wife.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not my problem.
Please, Mom, I'm begging you here. The 20K is all I'm asking for. Either that or, listen, Mom, I'm going to ask a huge favor of you now. Please, can me and my wife live with you and your husband? You must have tons of spare rooms in his mansion.
You really don't know when to stop, do you? It's actually embarrassing. Cutting all ties with someone means you no longer get the privilege of asking favors. What was it you said to me? Go crawl into a dark hole where you can't bother anyone, then die? It would be one thing to be told that by a child throwing a tantrum, but by your fully grown son? Carrying on as we left off, as if you didn't say any of those hateful things to me, is out of the question.
I may have been an adult back then, but I was still a kid emotionally. Please, can we move past this? Can we forget it like the meaningless, childish nonsense it was? I thought I had license to say whatever I wanted to you because you're my mom. I was naive and foolish enough to believe that you'd always give me another chance.
I don't think you need to tell me this, because you have children of your own now. But parents are humans too. Regardless of whatever situation you were in, you did what you did of your own free will. It's too late now. If you genuinely regretted what you said, You would have reached out and tried to right your wrongs sooner.
I'm so sorry, Mom. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. No amount of apologies could convey how remorseful I am.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I should be apologizing for not being able to stop you from turning into the vain, arrogant, selfish, money-obsessed monster that you are. I want you to forget about me.
No, listen to me, Mom. I don't want you to apologize. I want you to help me.
Not happening. It's too late now and there's no going back. But if you genuinely regret what you did, then I want you to change. I know that being a stranger, I have no right to tell you that. But I pray you use this as an opportunity to become a better person. Goodbye. I'm going to do exactly what you told me to, which means you don't have to worry about me ever bothering you again. After that, I sent my son $10,000 of my savings. Then, I immediately ended the contract on the only phone that he was capable of contacting me on. I know you probably think I'm a fool for sending him $10,000, but I think of it as a fee for getting him out of my life once and for all. A small price to pay for all the heartache and suffering that he caused me. Hopefully that $10K will take him far enough to find a new job, so he can start building a new life for himself without relying on others. I have no intention of giving him another cent of my money, and even if by some miracle he does manage to track me down again, I won't be there to help him. I had intended to forget about my son after he declared he was kicking me out of his life. But it turned out he didn't have the grit or tenacity to follow through with his decision when times got tough. In a way, I'm pleased he came back. I feel like now I finally have closure. I'll probably never speak to my son again. His arrogant, supercilious attitude saw to it that he lost all of his friends. I heard from his childhood friend Anna recently that he's a complete social pariah now. He's not only universally hated in our hometown, but all of his relationships in the city he moved to for work fell apart when people realized what a nasty, toxic person he is deep down. What can I say? Actions have consequences. If you treat people like dirt, you'll be treated like someone who treats people like dirt. Of course, money is important, but it's ultimately just a means to an end. Was there ever a single person who achieved true happiness and fulfillment through riches alone? I'll let you decide. My son may have gotten $10,000, but no amount of money will fill the hollow, empty void inside of his soul. A mother's love is one of the most powerful things in the world, but even that has its limits. You might say Carl never asked me to give birth to him, and you'd be right. But when children grow up and spread their wings, when they fly the nest and make their own way in the big wide world, they have a duty and responsibility to decide for themselves what kind of people they want to be. If he's capable, I pray that he reflects carefully on everything that transpired between us and uses his guilt and regret as motivation to become a better version of himself. But whether he will is another question. Speaking honestly, if he's superficial and shallow enough to start sucking up to me just after he found out I married a CEO, I doubt there's much hope of him changing his ways. I'm just grateful he didn't cause my new family any problems. My new husband is great, and he understands the true value of money because he's experienced real poverty. He says my money-saving dishes are some of the tastiest food he's ever eaten. Not only that, but we both love going out on the best kinds of dates there are. Walks to the park, movie nights on the sofa. Why? Because the best things in life are free. Me and my stepdaughter may not be related by blood, but I love her as if she were my own, and I feel blessed to have such an amazing person in my life. She's a hard worker, just like her dad, and while she's often busy with work, we always make sure to go for days out as a family when we can find the time. Having such a special stepdaughter almost makes up for all of the things I never got to do with my son. I know I'm lucky to be surrounded by such love and warmth, and I vow to never take what I have for granted.
I want my life from here on out to be one of gratitude, service, and love for my incredible family. Here's to our future together.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.